the number one thing that we need to give up to manifest the life that we want. That's what we're going to look at today. I promise you, I've been coaching women for 30 years. This is the number one thing. If you want to know what it is, stay, and whether it's sexy or not sexy, it works. Watch it till the end. Welcome back to Raw Radically Aligned Women. I'm SJR. As I said, I've been coaching women for 30 years to realize their full potential and attain personal and financial freedom. Women's empowerment is my heart. As children, we learn what to do, what not to do. We learn rules. We learn rules of when we feel good, when we feel loved, and when we do other things, we either punished or we feel abandoned, which feels punishing, and we feel not loved. So we learn to model ourselves, to create a being that tries to fit in so that we can stay connected, because we need connection. When we're kids, we need the love, the connection, the validation of the people around us. Our caretakers, usually our parents. And when we had big emotions, big responses, those are the times usually that love was withdrawn or we felt abandoned. Probably because that parent had been parented that way. I want you to know this. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. You don't need to be fixed. You don't need to get rid of parts of yourself. You're not defective. There are no mistakes in you. You're not lacking. We are here in a spiritual school of life to learn, evolve, and grow. Being who we are as we go through it, that's our becoming. All the ways that we reject ourselves, all the ways that we think we don't measure up or we should be different, what do you think that mindset is? Do you think that's lack mindset or abundance? If we're always focused on what we're lacking or what's missing or what we need to change, we're buying into the scarcity paradigm, and that's not the truth of the universe. The truth of the universe is we are infinite beings. We come here as divine expressions of all that is. Through our lives, we learn to recover those memories because we forget, and to reclaim that power, that ability to co-create with the universe. In order for that to happen, we need to give up. Giving up on ourselves, fixing ourselves, seeing ourselves as somehow not enough or defective. And how do we do that? By accepting where we are now. Which means we need to become aware of the truth of where we're at. We can't accept something if we're not aware of it. So we need to become aware of it. And usually, in this paradigm I'm describing, that scarcity paradigm, we become aware and then we move straight away to action. It needs to be different. I need to clear that. I need to get rid of that. I need to whatever. But we're missing the bridge between awareness and transformation, action, where you see the transformation in your life, in yourself, is acceptance. We can't force ourselves to change. We respond to love, we respond to a sense of belonging, to kindness, to connection, to a sense of meaning, that means we need to find a way to have compassion for ourselves, to understand where we are and why we are, and let that be okay. Now let me say this, acceptance doesn't mean we have to like it. We simply need to accept it. This is the way it is right now. Can I be okay with that? Can I take a step back and be an observer and say, I see that. That's the way it is. That's what allows the opening for transformation to happen. See, we feel stuck because we start resisting where we're at. So we start rejecting before we've accepted it. So now there's this tug of war going on inside. I see myself as that, but I should be that. And all we get is that tug of war. So here, if I have a rope and I throw you the other end and you take it, and I start pulling, you're going to pull back, we're going to be in a tug of war. If I throw you the rope and you just let it fall, there's no tug of war. You simply observe, there's the other end of the rope. That's how we get out of that complete stuckness where we feel like we don't know what to do, and we get frustrated and angry and maybe feel helpless and powerless. Acceptance is the key that allows us to take the next step. But let me say this, we can't accept it to change it. We accept it as is. See, that's the art of manifesting, if you think about it. We accept the manifestation that we want as we inhabit the world that is. That's law of assumption, right? We assume it, though we don't see it. It's the same thing. Let me know if you get this. I love you. I'm devoted to you attaining personal and financial freedom and mastery. I love you. Namaste.